Welcome to Screaming for Horror's first ever YouTube video. My name is Rain, and I want to introduce you all to our channel. In this very first video, I would like to talk about 10 signs that might prove your house is haunted. Did you just move into a new house or apartment, or have you been living in the same place for years or months, but feels uneasy or uncomfortable? Have you ever heard creepy stories from neighbors or relatives, but you really don't know if they are true? Well, look no further. These 10 signs below might prove that in reality, your house or apartment might be haunted. But before we start, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more upcoming creepy and scary content. Number 1. Unexplainable noises. When sudden scratching coming from the doors, or everyday objects or unexplained sounds coming from other rooms, sometimes this is how we start to suspect that there's a weird occurrence going on in our place. We could be sleeping or doing everyday activities when out of nowhere, a creepy sound might occur. You turn to look around and nothing. Everything seems silent. Number 2. Flickering lights. When anything that has a light source, such as lamps, televisions, appliances, or even our phones nowadays, and they begin to flicker or turn on and off on their own without a possible explanation. If you're certain that you have no electricity problems, then a pesky spirit might be trying to get some energy to manifest itself. Number 3. Strange shadows or shapes. When you start seeing strange shadows or shapes of any kind out of the corner of your eye, when you're standing still in a certain position, say your bathroom or bedroom, and suddenly some strange shape passes by very quickly, you turn to see what it is or who it might be, but there's absolutely nothing there but the solitude of the room. Number 4. Doors opening and objects moving. When there's a strange force moving your furniture or perhaps other things constantly being moved around the house, maybe your kids' toys, jewelry, keys, things in your kitchen, etc., or maybe it's just you imagining things and you have misplaced them by mistake. Number 5. Strange behavior from pets. When the pets in your home start barking, growling, or howling for no apparent reason, sometimes the pets can be focused on one particular area and they just start to follow invisible things around them. Sometimes they even refuse to go inside a particular room or even before you fully move in. This is due to animals having sharper senses than us, such as dogs, cats, and even barn animals. Number 6. The sensation that someone is watching or a sudden touch. When this is often felt around your house when no one is there. When you feel the gust of air coming out of nowhere passing by and maybe touching you, and you either feel a tug, a pull, some invisible presence slightly touching your hair, or maybe even brushing your shoulder, or perhaps hearing light whispering, then a spirit might be trying to connect with you. Number 7. Sudden cold spots. When out of nowhere, certain places in the house start feeling like a freezer, you think that there might be something wrong with your air conditioning, but everything seems perfectly fine. You can be about your everyday routine, and suddenly you start feeling a gust of cold air, getting goosebumps, and even the atmosphere changes. These are often signs of a ghostly presence according to paranormal experts. Number 8. Weird like perfume smells and such. People have reported that they smell things such as cigar or cigarette smoke, coffee, pastries, perfume or cologne, while some others have experienced awful smells like rotten eggs or sulfur. But be warned, the last two are often related with the demonic presence in the house. Number 9. Your child has an imaginary friend. When you notice that your child starts to change in behavior, often children are known to have imaginary friends. But just because you can't see them, that doesn't mean that they weren't real at some point. Sometimes ghosts attempt to make a connection with someone that is more vulnerable and innocent than us, like kids. As adults, we tend to blow things off and move on. This does not necessarily mean that the ghost is bad. It might be simply looking for a friend. Number 10. Physical attacks and manifestations. While this phenomenon is a little harder to encounter and more personal, unlike the others, it does not mean that some of us have not experienced this before. In some cases, people have reported that they have been slapped, pushed down the stairs, and unexplainable scratching. There's also physical evidence of writing in walls, paper, footprints, and handprints. Manifestations of spirits are often caught on film or pictures, and they take several shapes, such as mists, orbs, transparent forms, and dark human-like figures like us, known around as shadow people. Now, I'm not saying that your house is completely haunted. Some skeptics believe that half of the time, there's always a reasonable explanation for all these occurrences, but I will let you be the judge. Have you ever lived in a place that was haunted? Let me know in the comments down below. We would love to hear from you and your unwanted house guests. If you have a ghostly experience, a close encounter, or want to share any photos or videos of strange phenomena, feel free to send us an email to screamingforhorror@gmail.com, and your story could be featured in one of our future videos. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe and follow us on our Facebook page for more. And remember, until next time, sweet screams.